NotebookLM is honestly one of the best research tools out there. You drop in your own sources, or you can use deep research. It reads everything and it gives you answers grounded in your own material. That part is incredible. But the studio outputs, not the greatest. The mind maps are basic, the PowerPoints are kind of generic, and nothing you generate in there is actually usable in real work. You can't hand a client or your employer a NotebookLM slide deck and call it a deliverable. That's where Claude Design comes in. Powered by Opus 4.7, Anthropic's strongest model yet, it takes your NotebookLM research and turns it into actual prototypes, websites, and PowerPoints you can export, edit, and ship. And the workflow I'm about to show you guys is going to change how you use both tools. So let's get into it. So this is a notebook that I have created especially on understanding the importance of sleep and why it's important for humans, obviously like myself, to get more than 8 hours of sleep. So what I did in this notebook specifically is that I used deep research and I gathered a bunch of quality sources. Now I have this, and then I was able to use the studio section and create a report. So you can see I have a report here that basically summarizes all the research from high quality sources on why sleep is important. Now this is great. I have this report, but it's kind of plain, it's kind of boring, and I'm not going to be able to retain a lot of audience, especially if I'm, let's say, a professor and I'm trying to explain the importance of sleep, or if I'm somebody who has a business that's selling, I don't know, a mattress. I want to create a blog post about why sleep is important. The usages could be endless, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how we can take this generic report and turn it into something usable in production. So what the first thing you want to do is go back to your studio section, then go to your report, click on the three dots over here. Then you have options export to docs, so click on that. And what this will do is it'll open up a Google Doc where you have, it formatted the report, everything like that. Then click on the file section over here, then click on download and download it as a PDF. So we'll do that. And what this will do is it will save a PDF on your local desktop. Then what we'll do is we'll go into Claude Design. So Claude Design actually just launched yesterday, so you guys are the first people to get access to this new platform, and I'm going to show you guys how to use it before everyone else is. So first, what you want to do in Claude Design is that you have a couple of options. You can create a prototype, slide deck, or from a template. So we'll go to a prototype. So what a prototype basically is basically a polished mockup with real brand assets and components. So let's say if you have an existing website or something and you import that brand asset in there, meaning your logos, your design style, everything, Claude Design will understand that and create something for you. But for our cases, we don't really have to do that. We'll just give this a project name. We'll call it Sleep Solutions. So I've already created one over here, Sleep Solutions. And then all you have to do is press create. So let me show you guys that exactly. Sleep Solutions and press create. Before we continue, we just launched the Universe of AI newsletter. If you want to stay on top of AI news without having to hunt for it, link is in the description. Don't miss out. So once you land in Claude Design, this is what it looks like. Now you have to start giving it context, meaning give it information about what you want to do, right? So we are going to give it the high quality research report we got from NotebookLM. So I've attached the Navigating Sleep Solution PDF over here. And then what we want to do is click on the design system. Now this design system has access to skills, and this is what we're going to leverage. We have access to animated video, so we can create, time-based motion design. We can create interactive prototypes like working apps with real interactions. We can create a deck, which I'll show you guys as well. We can do front-end design, a website, a wireframe, storyboards. We can also create an exportable PowerPoint, which I'm going to show you guys as well today. We can also just create a standard PDF, a standard HTML file. And if you work with Canva as well, you can create something in here and send it to Canva as well. But for our purposes, we'll do animated video. We'll press use. And then we're going to tell Claude Design to make an animated website that explains the importance of sleep. That's pretty much it. You have your PDF from NotebookLM that was done using deep research. Then you add in the animated video skill here. And then all you have to do is press enter. So this is the output that Claude was able to create for us. You can see that it was able to first understand your whole PDF, understand what was important, then create a plan like, okay, I'm going to do a storytelling animated website, not a fixed duration video. And then an aesthetic, I want to keep deep night sky, motion, everything like that. You can actually customize the design. So let's say this is what it generated. So let's just take a look at this. And if you wanted to change this, you can update it. So we can already see this is professional. We have an animated website. If we scroll to begin, it tells you sleep is not the absence of activity, it's the body's more deliberate labor. And then it tells you cycle length, what to expect, sweet spot, everything like that, room temperature. And then if you scroll down, like look at this. This is high quality cycles of the sleep that we have over here that, you're not going to get from NotebookLM. NotebookLM would never be able to create something like this, at least at the moment. Maybe if the NotebookLM team is watching, they could take some inspiration. But look at this. We have an animation of the glymphatic system, which obviously NotebookLM would not be able to do. Then memory consolidation, what's happening in hippocampus and going into cortex, long-term memory. So even if you're explaining this to a student, you are able to take your dense report and turn it into animated examples like this, which are going to be much more useful for your students, for your audience, right? Nobody wants to read research reports anymore. And if you scroll down, we can see we have more examples of 3 systems, everything like that. The sweet spot, okay, hours of sleep, this is overshot, this is deprived, 8 hours is the sweet spot based on research and everything. So that was just one simple example, how we were able to take all this dense research and turn it into something beautiful like this that is not only usable, but also fun to do. Now, let's say you are happy with this. You can, export this. You have your export option over here. You could save it as a HTML file. You can hand it off to Cloud Code. If you're going to put this on a website or anything like that, it might make sense. But let's say if you're not happy, you have the ability to change things in here. One of the biggest pain points in NotebookLM is that once it generates something, you're kind of stuck with it. You now have the edit feature, but it's not the best because it regenerates everything and you can't specifically pinpoint to some studio outputs, right? But we have a comment section here. So if I click on this comment section and I click on this and say like, hey, I don't like this, I want to change this, you can change specific things at the pixel level based off of this. If you want to make a bigger change like, hey, can you move this whole section maybe before this section? You would use the chat feature over here to do that. So comments for pinpoint examples that you want to change, like let's say I don't like the font style of this one, I can comment and make that change. But if you want to make structural changes to your output, you would use the chat feature and it will regenerate for you based on your feedback. So that's one example. Now, another example that is really useful, especially for a lot of people, is let's say you have a timeline like this. So I used a NotebookLM that was created for Can a Computer Simulate a Brain? And what it has a detailed timeline about all the developments, all the research that was dropped from 1981 all the way down to probably 2025. That's when this notebook was created. Now, this is good. Like I can send this and everyone can understand the key, research that was dropped, but this is not really interactive. I want to create a prototype that people can actually interact with and actually interact with the timeline. Something you would see in a museum, for example. Right? So we can actually create that using NotebookLM design. So this is the timeline you guys are seeing. And all I did was I did 2 things. Number 1, I pasted the timeline from my notebook into here. Then I gave it an example of what I wanted to look like, this picture. So then it will use that as a reference, like, okay, this is a style I want to do. And that's pretty much it. And the skill I specifically gave that example was an interactive prototype, which is going to let you create a working app with real interactions in there, right? So now if we look at our timeline, you can see we have an example of our timeline from 1980 all the way down. Not only that, this is interactive. We can filter. Like if you want to only look at research that was dropped on imaging, click on this and it'll filter those out. If you want to look on algorithms, we can see that if anything with algorithms will be filtered over here. If you want to do all. Now what's really cool is that you can also press play. Now this will take all that research that you have, the whole timeline, and turn it into something animated, turn it into something interactive that your students could use. Maybe somebody building this for a website could use, because as I said, you could export this to Cloud Code, send it to your designing team, send it to your programmers, and they can program this into your website, take all that code, and it saves you guys so much time, right? So this is amazing. This is not something NotebookLM is able to do at the moment. This workflow I'm showing you guys is going to be very useful for you guys. You can also scroll through it manually by yourself. You don't have to do the play feature, but you can see 2015 was probably the year where we had a lot of research, and then 2020 and everything like that. So this is how important interactions are. It takes dense information and turns it into something visual that most people who are watching are going to comprehend at a better scale than looking at, for example, this, right? Like this is good, this is really amazing, but no one's really going to understand what's happening over here. But not only are they able to understand, they're able to digest your information at a much better rate when you're looking at something like this, because you can see in 2015 this happened. So if you're a student and you're studying, you should use Claude Design to help you create these interactions, to help you process things. You can also create prototypes with this. And the third example I'm going to show you guys is creating high quality slideshows. Now, if you've used NotebookLM, yes, it does have a slideshow feature, but the problem is there's two things. Editing those are a pain. The design quality is kind of generic all the time. There's also the NotebookLM tag at the bottom that you can't get rid of. And the process I'm going to show you is going to solve all of that. You can design the slide deck based on the style you want. You can get rid of the NotebookLM footnote at the bottom. As well, you can export this to PowerPoint so you can actually make tweaks with it, change it, work around with it, right? So what I've done over here is that I've taken this briefing doc, which is basically a summary of everything that is in this notebook. And this is basically all your research, so high quality research from deep research. Then I've exported it as PDF like I did with the other example. Just so if you guys forget, all you have to do is click on these three buttons, export to docs, and download it as a PDF. Then what I've done over here is that I've given it the PDF, then I told it to make a deck, and then I also gave it the skill to export as a PowerPoint. Then I gave it this picture over here. So what this picture is that McKinsey is known for creating high quality consulting decks. So I've given it this style. Obviously, it's not going to be one-to-one exactly like this picture, and you should give more than one picture. Like I'm just showing you guys a quick example where I just given it this picture. If you give it more high-quality pictures of examples you find on Google Images, you're going to get a much better output. But I gave it that, and I told it to create a PowerPoint on the AI industry and use the McKinsey style for the PowerPoint. So this is our PowerPoint, everything over here, right? Not only is it going to do that, it's also going to break it down into title sequences. Like we can see it already planned out what the story of your deck should be, like AI industry analysis, create an executive summary, an agenda section, what today looks like, CapEx, the problems. All of this was done by the AI and you didn't have to do anything at all. And you can see this PowerPoint is probably much more professional looking than the outputs that NotebookLM creates. And we can see that if we go through all the deck, for example, we can see the modes, exposure. This looks way closer to the McKinsey style versus something else that you might get from NotebookLM. And to be full transparent with you guys, as I was creating this, I ran out of my usage limit. So this is not actually fully complete. This is like in the middle, and unfortunately it resets at Friday, 3 p.m. next week. So yeah, I can't show you guys more examples, but these examples kind of show you guys exactly how powerful these two tools are. And when you combine the research capabilities of NotebookLM and you bring it into the design capability of Claude Design, you get real output that you can actually use in production and real work. Now, what's really cool is that you can go to export over here and you can export this as a PowerPoint, and you can see you have editable, custom fonts, universal fonts. So if there's custom fonts that Claude Design use, it won't be able to do that. You should do this. You can also send this to Google Slides. You can also just create like pixel perfect PowerPoint, like if you don't want to edit or anything like that. But do this, then generate your PowerPoint, and then it's going to download a file. You can actually take that into Microsoft PowerPoint, edit it up, add whatever you need to, change whatever you need to, change the sizes and everything like that. So you can clearly see the benefit of using NotebookLM and Claude Design. This is going to save a lot of you guys so much time. It's going to save you guys a lot of effort trying to create all of this work. Use these AI tools to your advantage. Do the research with NotebookLM, design it with Claude Design, and then make your professional edits and give it into your employer and tell them that, hey, I finished this 2 weeks of work in 5 minutes. Don't tell them that. Take those 2 weeks off. Enjoy your time. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Follow our new newsletter as well at universeofai.beehive.com. As well, subscribe to the main channel World of AI and support us on X by following the Universe of AIZ as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.